Okay.
We're live. Here we go. Okay, welcome, greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Energy Space. My name is Sarah, and I'm joined today by Vinita, my colleague and my wonderful friend at the Energy Space. We've been working together for a few years now. So I thought I would call Vinita in today because in the last few months we have seen a lot of people coming through to us online, of course, with feelings of depression, loneliness, anxiety. And of course, we do different modalities for this. We have different modalities. We have homeopathic remedies, and this assists a lot. But most importantly, the big shifts we have seen is with some of Vineta's tools that she uses, especially also for insomnia. So I thought I would just bring in Vineta today to have a quick chat about this. Thank you, Vineta, for joining us today. I'm so delighted to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, Sarah, for having me here. Yeah,
Yeah,
and like you mentioned, that the increase of people who suffer with anxiety, depression, loneliness, addictions have increased. So it's like really, really kind of sad to see. But yeah, like I think it's all the social distancing and fear have created a lot of anxiety. And there are different ways how to help, how to overcome it. And like I also noticed on social media, more and more people are asking questions. How do you overcome? How do you sleep better? How do you, like, I have an anxiety. So it's like a lot of those negative emotions, a lot of negativity, and a lot of fear, uncertainty. So we have like, yeah, we have seen a like really big increase in all of this. And I think it's important also to understand how our brain works and what our brain needs. And one of the things our brain needs is social interaction with people. And we've been taken away this like real person's interaction. So it is affecting how our brain works. So
it's quite
and
interesting you say that because emotional connection, that's also something we've been looking at, right? At the energy space. It's like it's all about emotional connection. And before emotional connection, people could interact face to face. But nevertheless, emotional connection can still be there. And it is very much needed by the brain, by the body. It's like a chemical reaction, a biophysical reaction that happens. And yeah, so that's super important. So tell us a little bit more about that. What has your experience been? Because you've been doing this a little bit more than me on that side of things in terms of dealing with the brain or the
yeah,
mental.
like my job, what I've been doing for last few years is I've been working with NeurOptimal neurofeedback, which is technology-based brain training, and we have seen amazing results. Like even like from all those years working with NeurOptimal and people who have been using just before the lockdown, and they say that, oh, it's amazing that they have done it before because they feel that they are much calmer. It doesn't affect them as much as it would have, like if they didn't do this brain training. But yes, our mental and emotional health is like it's very important, and sometimes it's very difficult to like our brain gets stuck in this habitual patterns, and it's very difficult to get out of those patterns. And this
It's
neurofeedback, it helps to get out of those patterns. So it's like it's very like, it's simple and non-invasive, drug-free, and very safe method of like, yeah, technology-based brain training. And so how it works is like you have those sensors, like you have sensors like this connected to your head, and all our mental and emotional experiences are created by neurochemicals and also like electrical impulses, so or brain waves. So what it does, it captures those brain waves, it captures those electrical impulses, frequencies, and it sends to the software. And software like it just kind of like transforms, and as a feedback, it sends back during the session, it sends back as a crackle in the music. So you just like by listening in the music, experience this feedback. So it's like almost like you put a mirror to your brain, and like sometimes when you look into the mirror, you can see what needs to be corrected, what needs to be fixed. And the same way is this neurofeedback. So it's just like a mirror to your brain. And like it's very simple, but very effective. We have had different people, different like, children, adults. I mean, also like lately we noticed increase in teenagers, increase in teenagers not being able to cope, and so it's like, but it's like very effective, and I'm like really happy to work with it, and seeing those amazing results is really rewarding.
And it's all quite simple because I've seen you at the clinic using this. So it's very much, someone comes, lies down, you put in these sensors on the ears and on the head very simply, and then they just have to lie down for some time, less than an hour, and they listen to the music, and the brain repatterns itself, right? Because on the computer screens it shows that. But
Yeah.
for all people watching, because obviously this has been out for some time, this device has been out for some time, but for the people watching, can you say, I mean, is this completely safe, right? This has been certified, right? This is a certified device. It's completely safe to use, correct?
Yeah, like neurofeedback has been in the market for last 40 years and plus. So, and this one is started in Canada. This NeurOptimal, it started in Canada, and it is FDA approved as a wellness device. So it's a big achievement for NeurOptimal because it's safe, it's non-invasive, there are no any side effects, and it improves. It's like we are training our muscles. So this is training for your brain, and because there are a few types of neurofeedback. There's linear and non-linear.
Yes.
So in the linear is when you actually take the scan of your brain and you see which parts of the brain are working like which kind of like not so working so well, but you can like, and then you manually add the frequencies. Where here you actually your own central nervous system decides what it needs, and it's kind of self-corrects. Nothing is being programmed, nothing is being put in manually, so it's just like your own central nervous system accepts through the music, through those caracals. It accepts what it wants to accept, and with everybody's different results because we all are different. It's different results, different things are happening, different experiences, but it's like it's very helpful. And we had people who have been using different like talking therapies, and
Yes.
when they come to do the NeurOptimal, 10-15 sessions of NeurOptimal, it's completely kind of transformed. It's almost like kicks you out of this habit of certain thinking, and so just kicks out, and you start thinking differently. Like for myself, I like when I was doing sessions, I remember like it's almost like two parts of the brain is talking to each other. One tends to go back to the past, and then another one is like, oh no, it's okay, it's a past, so you don't need to pay attention. So it was very interesting experience, and
So it's quite good that you say also take some time because we see that as well. Everything to repattern your energy field or your system, the brain, it's better if it takes time. It's something slow. And it sounds like the brain does it at its own pace. So I see for some of your clients or patients, you might do this for maybe just 10 sessions. For other people, it might need 15 or 20. It just goes according to the level that the brain is willing to change at that pace, right? So that's also something quite powerful, I would have thought, no?
yeah, it also like depends what the person has been through. With some people have traumatic childhoods. That's where a lot of our problems, adulthood problems, begin. So
Yeah.
with those, so like some people may need 10 sessions, some people may need 20, 30. It depends on what you have been through. But with children, I like working with kids because like it's very like fast. They don't
Yeah.
need so many sessions because they're just growing. So their negative experience and they're like so it's not like they haven't developed so many problems yet And
It's
it's
quick.
great because you change their brain, you change their life. And it's very, very nice to see all those changes.
I mean, it's wonderful. That can also be used in children. That's how safe it is. So for someone to use it, what's the best way? Because I think you can use it at home, correct? You can use it at home. I know that you use it obviously also in clinics in London, but it can be used at home as well, right?
Yes, it's like not like during the lockdown we have several people who have been renting the devices. So we have devices on rent. So if somebody can't come to the clinic, we offer the device rental. So we train how to do it. It's actually quite simple, and we train show how to do it, and then the whole family can use. The whole family can benefit because it's good for children, it's good for adults, it's good for anybody. Like I've seen even animals, like they've been using on some dogs, and so the whole family can use it.
Like coming
But
back.
yes, the kids, especially I think not with the lockdown, kids have been they had their own kind of routine, and everybody's out of their routine now, and so it's kind of you can feel a little bit lost, and you can feel a little bit discouraged, and it's a new routine. So with this brain training, you will see that the family dynamics is improving, and like a lot of changes for like you become more resilient to the stress, your sleep improves, how you cope with situations improves, your anxiety is like reducing. And so I had people with really, really like big depression for many, many years. And only like 15 sessions is like completely transforming their lives. So it's not just like somebody, you don't have to be like seriously ill or to be using this device. It just improves focus, it improves your clarity, your decision making. So it works on like memory and sleep. I think sleep is what like a lot of people are complaining now, is that
Sleep.
they have really poor sleep. And from my experience, sleep is like few sessions, and people sleep already much better. And we had a lady, she was on sleep medications for 18 years, and only after 9 sessions, she was sending me her sleep reports and showing look, like how like it has improved. So sleep is one thing that, and once your sleep is improved, then everything else, your decision making, everything is improving. So it's very, very big bonus.
That's so wonderful, Vinita. I love the way the spectrum of what this device can do and how it can help so many people, you know, especially during this time. And also the way that you say that our patterns have changed. Everything has changed for us. We're not anymore in the routine. And the brain gets used to doing something. And somehow there's a level of anxiety that comes up and we can't be doing what we're used to doing. Some people welcome it, you know, there's a slowdown. But for other people and for many, it's like it's just different. So it seems that this can help so many people, so many different patient populations, but so many even people like who want to improve their brain function performance. So that's so wonderful, Vinita. Thank you so much for coming on. I hope this is of help to anyone who wants to find ways to recalibrate their body, their mind in natural ways. This is what we love to do at the Energy Space, to try and help the body, assist the body to recover by itself. Because the body is a powerful, the body itself has powerful healing tools. So if we can assist it to do that, then I think we can avoid so many other kind of side effects, interactions that we might get from drugs. Not, of course, disputing the fact that sometimes drugs have to be taken, but nevertheless, if we assist the body to heal itself, then that is how we can achieve long-term benefits. So I think that's where we're at, Vinita. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I
Thank
so
you
look
for
forward
having
again
me.
to discussing more about more of your technology. I know you've got other technology tools, and we'll discuss more of those in the next sessions.
But yeah, but this brain training is definitely something. When I see somebody commenting on Facebook, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, I like sometimes I just try to send them because this is really a like very good solution to, and it's more or less permanent. When you train your brain, every session counts and it affects. It's like you don't keep going back and back and back, and the more sessions you do, the more permanent results are. But in average, from my experience, like you do those 10, 15, 20 sessions, and so
Then you
that's
get
like,
a
and
permanent change,
you can have a new life.
a
Different
permanent
life.
change for the better. It changes the mind patterning in a way permanently for the
Mm.
better. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And
great. Yeah. So thank you for having me here, and definitely would encourage people to try, because like we use with all our technologies the pace that our brain has to work,
yeah,
and so it has increased a lot. So we need the technologies that also will help to kind of slow it down and improve your brain, and it's like, yeah, you become better person, better
look at
at
human beings
everything. So it's great. Mhm.
constantly becoming, yeah, but improving our self-worth, improving the way we
Mm.
lead our lives, improving the perspective we have on life. It's all part of that. It's about improving our
Mm.
lives more generally. So if we start from the brain, then it helps, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know you've had a lot of feedback, and I know that NeurOptimal is global. It can be found
Mm.
globally. So it is accessible to everything and everyone, with many thousands of people who've used it. So this is not something new. But at the energy space, and I
Mm.
know you do a lot of this in various clinics in London, we're so grateful to be able to offer this tool, and for yourself as well. We're here to improve people's lives, doing what we can to serve best, improving people's lives. And I know that you feel like that very much about this. I
Yeah.
love your passion in what you do, Vineta. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So to
Thank
everyone,
you.
please, thank you so much for watching today, and we will be back again soon. Thank you.
Bye bye.